surprised. Well, well. What is going down, guys and girls? Zers and Zers. All that fun stuff. I hope you're having a great Monday so far. It's the start of a new week. And probably not the start of the week that a lot of people in crypto ever thought could happen. We are crashing the plane right now. It is just pretty much we're just going to zero. Obviously not, just kidding. But this price action definitely has gotten really gnarly. I mean, we had the daily close like this. We tried to have a little bit of a little doji, but not really a ugly one. It was more indecision like we were talking about yesterday. And then we just got some follow through more today. So Definitely making these lower lows still, and today closes in 6 hours. And if we close this candle like this below all of this business over here, that is the situation we didn't want to see yesterday for bulls. So that's going to look pretty damn fugly if that happens. And I'd probably be looking for some further continuation down to mid 30s, somewhere between like 34 and 37 or something like that. In the zoo world. Why would you diss BCC? Well, you know, because it's being a little punk. I've actually been talking shit about BTC for like a while now. Most of May because of this bullcrap daily formation rejection from the 618 retracement of this move. You know, it's been kind of a bitch. So BTC reigns supreme once mo again. Let's see if anything made it out of the woods today. I'm sure there's something. Oh, yeah, good old CeeLo, you know. CeeLo. All right, but it's pretty much nothing. Rev Chain has done okay the last couple days. But, I mean, you can see down, we only go down like 3 coins and we're to single digits. And then after 5 coins, it's nothing. So, yeah, this is Mama Bear still reigns supreme and is Mama. If everyone forgot, she's back. And stabilizing here on this giant sell-off on the dominance, which is kind of funny. We'll see if that kind of hangs out here while all these altcoins just get iced up. I mean, we got some big numbers over here. I haven't really looked at charts today, so it's kind of a fresh look for me for the most part. I saw Bitcoin's chart, but that was about it. Oh, and ES. But yeah, I mean, some pretty big double-digit movers. We'll get to those here in a second. Let's go to Total 2. Total 2 is threatening the 21 EMA. So definitely not sexy price action. I don't know why I don't have these horizontals down here. I don't know if they matter that much on the Total 2, to be frank. But yeah, it looks like it's kind of whatever burger on that. And we are threatening the Mama right now, too, on this daily candle on the Total with Bitcoin in there, and that has not happened since last October. We had a couple little attempts right here, and then one tiny little breach right here. But let's see if this one actually officially closes and breaches below it, but we still got 6 hours before that happens, so plenty of time for Mama Bear to do something. And right now, it's just not doing crap. Let's zoom out a little bit. So this is not great. This candle, although technically not opening below it, we do still have 6 days on it, so it's like super fresh. But if this candle does close and like open like this below the 21 weekly, I will be pretty damn concerned for the overall macro trend on Bitcoin. But again, we do have the whole week for that to play out, so let's zoom in a little bit before we get super doomsday. We do have some decent support right here on the 200, so the 200 has creeped up, and it's all on top of this business here, so probably a bounce is warranted somewhere in this area, maybe back up into the mid-40s. I do think it's going to be, unless the bulls really, really step in, it's going to be, this chart's printing some pretty solid resistance, like right above 50K now, so let's see. And then there's the next major support. If this daily closes below here, I mean, we're just going to keep ratcheting down. The next support's all the way down at 37,000. I mean, it is what it is. Let's see here. I did have some orders that I put in on here. I think I talked about yesterday around this area just to buy some dips. I've been practicing with limit orders, just putting them in and leaving them on there. And then if they get filled and hit, then great. If not, hey, whatever. It's not any risk. But so I think some of those got hit on this sell-off today. So I might have, what is it? I think I put like 30% of my cash down there around this area. And let's see. And I did get filled probably a little bit here. I have them like all peppered around this area between like pretty much like 35,000 and like 43,000. So I'm kind of all scattered around through here. I don't mind putting on the risk at this level. My major concern for Bitcoin is if it breaks like this 32,000 handle. I think that's the big shifting point for Bitcoin, which we've talked about a bunch of times on stream. But just to reiterate, that's a half back, 50% sell off from this local high to here. And every time Bitcoin has crashed 50% from the all-time high that has marked the top, there is one outlier that it was about like 46%. So it's real close to this right here, which would be below this line too. So even getting below 37,000 starts to get a little bit concerning. So not too super crazy yet. I mean, Bitcoin needed to have some kind of correction. I mean, it had been a long time before we actually had any meaningful dip. So now we actually have it. Get some of that froth out. Fear and greed index isn't all super frothy and pegged at 90 something like it was for a while. So it's not a bad thing. And I mean, we're still way up here on these ranges, so it's like not even that crazy to, like we were talking about yesterday. It's not that crazy to consolidate at highs like this. I mean, let's not forget from the low back in Corona crash. I mean, we more than 10x this bitch, So, pretty big move. What will I be looking for some turnaround, possibly? Man, that's a good question. Let's see. I believe... It'd probably have to be on the daily at this point, and I think any just big kind of daily candle that comes back above about 46-ish thousand would probably get us a pretty decent rally up into the low 50s. But right now, man, bears are really showing their dominance, and bulls never got to work. They really needed to get to work back over here, like we were talking about on the stream, and just no freaking love, and just dump fest so far. And so a lot of people are probably going to be saying this is a massive distribution pattern, which totally could be the case. The problem is it hasn't quite yet confirmed, and oddly enough, this week will be that confirmation. So if we start getting this close and then another one below these levels here, then that kind of does bode well for that argument, which I know nobody wants to hear that because Bitcoin only goes up. And look at how amazing Pi Cycle was. I mean, dude, are you kidding me? And everyone dismissed this. I was watching a few other guys, and everyone was talking so much shit about it. Like, there wasn't one person that was like, oh, well, I guess the rally's probably over now. They're like, oh, that's just one indicator. It doesn't matter. And boy, guess did it matter, because it only had a small pump right after that, and massive correction afterwards, which fell right in line with its previous history, which we showed on stream a bunch of times, this little breakdown right here. So actually, you'll probably need to add to that breakdown too. And the problem is with that, all these sell-offs were way larger than where we are now. So let's see, I think 2013 early was the old... No, even that one had a super dump in it. So, I know that I don't think this is going to happen, but just for shits and giggles, since we're all about 70% or so from that, let's just measure what that would be. And 70-80% is all the way back down into the mid-teens. So, I don't think that that's going to happen and play out like this, but I mean, if history's any guide, that's what's literally happened. I guess one time it was only 50%, and one time it was 30% in the latter part of the latter part of 2013, but it did end up calling the top. It just made a little double top and then rolled over. So it's been extremely accurate. We'll see what it does this time. I would think that in this level we would get some type of bounce, but we're not getting any help anywhere else. Equities are selling off. VIX is popping hard. Metals are rallying really hard, so it's not just, we're not getting any help from markets around the world for Bitcoin either. Let's see here. Really, on crack time frames, we don't even, there's really nothing on that either. Surprisingly, right? All right, see if we have any divergences, maybe. I guess technically you do from these levels here from back when the sell-off kind of first started getting going back on the 12th, but it's pretty damn sloppy. The bulls, the bears are definitely showing their hand right now. Let's go down the list. Futures, what are you doing? Futures, nothing. Looks shit. Futures, we're looking like crap on this 8-hour at the end of the week. We had a little divergence between that on the, I guess, not really divergence between the futures and the spot, but just a little bit of disagreement. And we are sitting right on this horizontal, so this is kind of the next line in the sand. And again, if this breaks the daily body below it, it really opens the door to upper 30s. So, and hopefully we hold there, because anything less than that, I think it really starts to threaten this whole rally. So let's go to Ethereum. Oh my goodness, almost 30% off the highs, which isn't that crazy. Bitcoin and crypto does that kind of a lot. Like here, let's go back over to 2017. Look, this one was 60% off and still ended up making new highs, not even a month or so later. So, but look where it also stopped though, right on the 21, and that next week had follow through. I think if bulls want to take this market back over, we're going to need to see something like this week. Not no stalling. Bitcoin already stalled for a long time on the sideways action here. So the bulls need to step in and regain their dominance. I think this week is very critical, or we probably will be going into 30Ks. Let's see here. Ethereum. Whew, breaking this 33 level. What's up, Mr. Josh? Yeah, that would be a good short. I'm not thinking of shorting at all, though, until this weekly opens and closes below the 21 EMA. If that does happen, I would start shorting big rallies. I'd want to see pretty large rallies, like 618 retracements of the sell-offs from fibs. And then I would probably start putting shorts in on there. But right now it's a little bit further in. Hell, even a couple of days ago, like back over here on this candle, would have warranted probably a decent short, because we just took out this horizontal and all this business with this lackluster follow-through. Like we were talking about, this could be a hammer, but if it doesn't get no follow-through, then it's booty, which it didn't. It just pretty much agreed on price staying down at the lows with this follow-through below the support levels. So targeting the other end of this is generally pretty warranted. And to be fair, it did do it on the other candle, and now we're even getting more follow through. So that's why we really don't want this candle to close down here on these lows. That'll be super ugly. Anyway, back over to Ethereum. Let me show you. Spend all your money. Not that you're condoning levered trades. No, leverage is very dangerous. You can use it, it's okay, but personally, I don't go over 5x. I pretty much keep it around like 3, because, dude, even at 20%, like anyone that used 20x leverage got fucked. Like, they're done, pretty much. Because there's probably no way that you could manage out of these that fast, because you're just like, oh no, I can't go down. No. Oh shit, I'm done. So, leverage is super dangerous. It'll be awesome to be able to plot the reverse pi cycle for the next cycle. What do you mean, like the double reverse cycle? Like a buy reverse, or what are you talking about? Oh, you mean like forward, like projecting it into the future? Yeah, I don't really know enough about the code and how the formula works for that. But I mean, you might be able to figure something out on that. I mean, you're a little coder, man. I think it's open source, so you can read how that code is written. Yeah, don't listen to me. Leverage is a baboon on my back. Yeah, you're not the only one, Joshua, dude. Everybody does that because we're all greedy little sons of bitch humans. We want to get rich fast and get them tendies quickly. It's just kind of in our DNA, which is unfortunate because the market's job generally is to take money from the impatient and give it to the patient. So, but that's okay, man, Josh. You kind of been killing it anyway. Next cycle indicator. Yeah, I mean, you did good. I mean, as long as you held to your guns, I mean, I know you went cash mostly up over here, so I mean, there's all the warning signs on Bitcoin alone. It was just when you get all these other altcoins rallying super hard and giving away free tendies pretty much, it's hard to remove that greed from your brain and be like, well, Mama Bear says this is bullshit. And, you know, like we talked about on the stream 100 million times, like this just looked exactly like the, oh crap, I don't want to move that horizontal. Undo that. Actually, let's lock it down so I can't move it. You know, just like back over here, I don't think this is the macro top yet. We don't have quite confirmation of that. But we are getting close. So we did get like this little run, like we talked about in 18, where all the altcoins rallied really hard right here. This was the last altcoin super pump phase, was right here. It wasn't back here. It was over here. So Mama Bear again leading the way on this chart. Let's see. Yeah, 2-day looks pretty shitty. 3 days getting below the mama. Mama's real far down on the weekly. So, I mean, yeah, that mid-30s level is definitely in the cards right now. Shit, it's probably like 50-50 from either we stabilize here or go down there. It's pretty mean. Litecoin, dump fest. Jesus, what is this? 36%. Mama's right below it, though. Can it provide support? Possibly. But you know what's crazy is look at Litecoin on the weekly, though. It's not even below. It's 10 simple. Like, this is just actually acting like it usually has been for the last 7-8 months, which is really, really crazy to see that. Wow. I'm a little bit speechless on that one. Monthly is going to print kind of gross, but it still has 2 weeks, so that's kind of whatever. Yeah, how crazy is that? Jesus. Next stop, I guess 20. Oh my gosh. It's like the like 235-ish is probably the next spot for this guy, but wow, yeah, not even below the shortest time weekly MA. And Ethereum Classic, Jesus Christ, is another, like, what is this, 50% away from it? Yeah, so that's kind of crazy. Holy shit. Damn, it's still above its 21 EMA. And the DMI is still dominant. What the hell? Well, ETC is the new Bitcoin, I guess. So there you go. I mean, I guess this thing is okay above like $75. Anything back below 75, this thing's probably going to $50. Let's see. Look at Ripple holding on today as Bitcoin sells off. That's a little surprising. Very neutral on the oscillators on the daily, though. Weekly still has the bullish posturing, and 3-day doesn't anymore. So that has creeped up into almost all the medium time frames up to 3-day. But I mean, technically, this thing is still okay above like this horizontal in the low 130s. So, wow. All right, Ripple. Maybe this is Daddy Bear over here. How crazy. All right, man. XLM looks even better than Ripple. What the hell? All right, XLM, it's bullish on the daily still. It's bullish on the 2-day still. It's barely bullish on the 3-day, but as long as this thing's holding about 60 pennies, it looks okay. And even really down to about 52 pennies, it still looks all right. on the weekly. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's well above the 10 simple. So very interesting relative strength coin here. That is a lot. That is super surprising. Dot actually looking pretty decent. Coming right back to test the mama right on the top of the box. It did sell off a good chunk from yesterday, but I mean it's still not super ugly, which is surprising. Anything though back below this like 34ish, 30 like the 33 handle. And if this closes down here below this horizontal, I would be a little bit more concerned about further downside. But man, if this thing can rally back up above 40 today and not get down in here, that would be pretty sexy. Link having a similar chart. Man, what the hell? See, look at this. It's like Litecoin's chart, just holding on to the 10 simple. I mean, it's crazy. I'm not gonna gung ho on a lot of these coins yet. I really want Mama Bear to stabilize because if she keeps falling, it's going to drag all these down with her. Man, yeah, still up here hiding on the horizontal, but it's about to engulf this deal if we don't rally. If we don't rally a lot, actually, we gotta rally back above this horizontal at like 210. But I mean, shit, it's above the 10 simple, so just bananas with some of these freaking altcoins, man. The flippening, it's actually for Ethereum, not Bitcoin. BCH finding a little bit of love off this horizontal in the business, so that's kind of cool. There you go, BCH. Roger Ver getting it in. I'll zoom in a tad. Yeah, nothing to see there yet. So pretty much horizontals are your only friends right now. Oscillators are going to need some love to flip back bullish. But yeah, as long as this thing's holding this horizontal, it's okay. BSV taking a nice little dumpy down here. Some buyers stepped in pretty good though on BSV, to be fair. I mean, hell, this is up, 12% off that low. See if we can get back above like 300. If we could do that, I actually think that BSV might get some love. And if they start pumping this stupid green energy crap on all the different coins, funnily enough, BSV is by far the most efficient of the blockchains, which is pretty funny. It made me laugh. Someone put out a site and it ranks the transactions and the energy per transaction use or whatever. It's a metric for just seeing how energy efficient a chain is. And BSV like smashes all of them by like orders of magnitude. It's not even close. How crazy would that be if BSV ends up gaining a huge market share because of that? That would be super bananas. And that does seem to be the thing. I mean, even Doge, Elon, or somebody mentioning like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it green and go proof of stake, man. It's gonna be so cool. We're gonna save the planet. It's like, what the hell? Well, talk about, that's a flippening in itself, man. If you said some shit like that a few years ago about proof of work, proof of stake stuff, like, dude, people would just destroy you and be like, proof of stake is gay, so, yeah. No one cares about that. It's not secure. That's pretty much just a freaking regular, what do you call it? I'm losing my words here. That's just like a pretty much server. It's like what we already have now, like dedicated servers and stuff. It's not much different, so. But now I guess it's cool because it's green. Anyway, monthly BSV is kind of interesting here too. Lots of support right about where we bounced off of. So BSV, pretty shocking. I mean, even the weekly is just coming back to test and reaffirm that this is a breakout zone. So if you were just looking at this on a weekly, you'd be like, oh, it's fine. Then it sucks. You zoom over to Bitcoin and you're like, oh shit, it's barely hanging on. Pretty wild with the bifurcation in the markets right now. EOS, ew, kind of an ugly pattern right here. This does look a little distribution-y. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, this one doesn't look as great as some of the other altcoins. I guess if it's holding this previous high, that's the best thing it's got going for it, about 850. But anything back below 850 is probably going to get us all the way into the low sevens. So kind of just wait on that guy. Privacy coins getting dump fest. No dollar pair. Look at the BSV Bitcoin pair. Is it showing how it is doing what I was just talking about? It's a good idea to look at that. I wish BSV was on more exchanges. That's probably why it doesn't pump as much. Because, like, who the hell wants to trade on Huobi and hit BTC? I guess KuCoin is the best one out of these, probably. And Bittrex is okay, but, yeah, it's just kind of like, come on. Can't Binance doesn't put it on? Like, why isn't Binance putting it on? It doesn't pass their stringent test for being a non-shitcoin. Alright, let's see. Weekly on this is whatevers. Let's see if we can get some maybe more data. Can we get some more data? Can we get that data? Maybe on Bitfinex? Nah, pretty much all of them are going to have the same. It looks like... Bitty Bitcoins. Yeah, whatever. So daily, yeah, looks perfectly fine. Higher lows, higher highs. I mean, we're getting the reset. I mean, it looks like it kind of wants to actually even tag up here at, what is this, 10 million sats? Wow, even the two, it's creeped up into the 2-day even. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild that BSV is looking like this. Proof of work will win the long term. This is just a local top for POS. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Proof of work is the one that's super secure. I mean, none of the other proof of stake coins have got anybody to really build on them, you know? So, and maybe that happens for Ethereum. I mean, I know Ethereum has a lot of, what is it, delegates or nodes, or I guess the miners will turn into delegates, but I mean, they have like thousands, where most of the other projects only have like, 20 to 50. So maybe they'll make it work. I don't know. Ethereum is kind of the squid token, right? The corporate squid token. So, oh, what'd you say? Crack time frames? Oh yeah, getting that strength today. I mean, this is a really ugly chart. You can't really get much from that. We'll go to the semi-crack time frames. Semi-crack corn. Yeah, I don't really see anything good on those lower time frames. I really like this setup though. All right, let's go back to privacy coins. Ah, shit! Look at this, all the way back below the 355. It closes below here. Not super sexy, but it is also right on top of the mama. So this is kind of like this is probably opportunity zone even for a little scalp trade right here. Is how I'd be kind of looking at this. But any more lower price than this, and we really are opening the door to like 240. ZEC, sorry. Yeah, I didn't miss the big green dilly. I saw it, but it's a crack time frame. What am I gonna do with that 7 minutes, man? I can't do anything with that. I can't do nothing with that, I say. But it is big. I mean, it's obviously showing major relative strength. I mean, its chart just looks a lot better, but so do a lot of the other ones. I mean, how does XLM's chart look like one of the best charts right now? Like, who would have ever guessed that? Pretty crazy. Let's see. Dash. All right, yeah, all the privacy coins are right on their daily mamas, so possible opportunity zones here. And, I mean, look, on the weeklies, they're just testing the 10 simples, so it's, like, not even that crazy. And, we mentioned it a couple times in the videos before. It's like, man, when you get so extended like this away from short-term moving averages, I mean, you can have big-ass sell-offs, but it's still bullish because you're rallying so far away from the shortest-term MA, which is this blue 10 simple right here, is the shortest one that I use. And so... that then it can still be bullish. I mean, it's like that even in equities, which we'll get to here in a second. Let's go look at Doge. Elon Musk coin. He should just rebrand it. I mean, this is actually kind of bullish what it's doing here. Consolidating at these highs. I mean, it's not even really phased today. 6% down. It is trapped in this range, though, at like 41 in that 57-ish area. So until it gets out of that, yeah, there's no momentum on the oscillators either, like at all, on RSI or DMI. How about cracker time frames? Or semi-crack? Yeah, they're not that good on there. How about super crack? Yeah, not really seeing anything there. 2 days still bullish, 3 days still bullish, weekly is still bullish, but it is pretty damn far away from the 10 simples. So if we're gonna get, like, a lot of stuff is testing the 10 simples. So if we're gonna get this to match kind of the market's weakness right now, then we might be seeing 30 cents on Doge. And now will that be opportunity zone? Probably, probably. See if Doge can just kind of hover above this low 40s. It's actually not looking super terrible. It'll probably stay bid here too if Bitcoin just doesn't fall through the freaking floor here. All right, equities, what y'all doing? They're bouncing. Actually, I need to go manage a trade real quick because I put on I got long volatility on Friday because a lot of these stocks just our equities rallied right into the middle of the range or right up into lots of the EMAs. So Dow and ES kind of just came up. Like Dow, actually, I didn't short because it looked super crazy. But ES came up to here, and Russell came up right to all its MAs too. So I was like, oh, I'm going to just take a little short. But I just did it via volatility, which I almost never do. And for some reason, it came in like huge today. I don't really understand because it's volatility, the VIX is based off of the ES. And it's only down 0.6%, right? And I did it via VXX, and this is only up 6%, and the position I have just came in like a madman. Way larger than I thought it would, and I don't know if, let's go look at VVIX actually. Yeah, VVIX is pretty bid up, so juice is just pretty high right now. But yeah, so I'm probably going to take that off today just because it just pumped super hard. I did not expect that to come in that much today. So anyway, let's get back to TA because who cares about that? Oh, this actually still looks fine. I mean, we're right above the 21, getting some love above it so far. So really, this has just got back okay as long as it holds that 41, 100-ish area right around here in these lows. So not too shabby. Bounced nicely, like we were looking for this bounce off of this mama in here on that day. Very, very sexy follow through. So let's go to 2-day. 2-day closes today. It's just stuck in between the range, so that's just kind of neutral for now. Let's go to crack time frames. Crack time frames, a little bit bearish. They're definitely a little bit bearish, but it is the crack time frame, so that can switch around in freaking 20, 30 minutes. It can be done. I actually need to open up my other thing here. All right, let's go back to the chart. Oh, installing updates every day. NASDAQ getting rejected here. So NASDAQ doesn't look as sexy. Let's go to cracker time frames. Yeah, NASDAQ doesn't look as good, but I mean, it's just hovering right on the 21 EMA. Actually, we didn't do that with ES. Let's go back and look at that. Look, ES is still above. It's like a shit coin. It's still above its 10 simple. So, which is also confirming that 4100 area as major support. So as long as we're above that, I don't really have any reason to be mega bearish or even slightly bearish on ES. Kind of the same with NASDAQ. Yes, it is below and flirting with this 13.3 area, which has been very important for a while. But now we kind of have to use the basis of these at about 12.6 as maybe a new type of a range. And there is no help on the oscillators quite yet. Bulls tried to get some momentum going late overnight, but yeah, they still got a lot of work to do. Dow, though, actually looks really good. Daily, super sexy. I mean, this weekly even came back and closed above that 34.3 area. I mean, this chart actually looks pretty damn good. I don't have any problems with this chart above 34,000 on Dow. Sub 34,000, yeah, maybe it comes back and tests this low, but I mean, this chart still looks really good. Just like NASDAQ, the stupid Russell, kind of like Bitcoin, where it's just been trapped in this stupid range since February, almost just like Bitcoin, although Bitcoin finally did break it recently. But will Russell follow suit with that? I don't know, maybe. This thing is just absolute frustrating the piss out of everybody. I mean, look at this crap. Super, super sideways all day, every day. Let's see here. Not really much to get out of this chart yet. I mean, we're literally just right back in the middle of the range here. So I mean, you can't really just do shit with that. You need more time on that, and that's okay. Being in cash and waiting on the sidelines is a position. You don't always have to be in stuff, and I know a lot of people feel compelled that they always have to have a position working. But man, sometimes there's just no edge, and that's okay. Like right now on this chart anyway. Dow Jones Transportation still looks fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this chart. Test to the 21 immediately gets engulfed back up. I mean, this thing looks perfectly fine above kind of this business at about mid 15,000 range. All right, sweet. Get that loaded up. VIX popping 12%. Will this keep running? I don't know, maybe. It does have pretty good posturing, but you know, the DMI and the oscillators on VIX can trick you a little bit because you can see they can remain dominant and just kind of sit here and cluster for a long time, which we've talked about a lot on the channel about how VIX loves to cluster and do that sideways frustration. And then also what happens too is with VIX and decay products that have lots of contango or theta in them, if you're using options, then you lose money just as time goes by. So like to hold a VIX futures contract, it costs like $1,000 to $1,500 a month just to hold it. And so if it doesn't rally hard, you're just like losing money. VVIX actually has a pretty interesting setup on the daily. Whoa, okay. Oh shit. Yeah, VVIX. Did it already kind of play out though? Yeah, it could have already played out because it did spike really hard. But as long as VVIX is actually holding about 118, this is a little bit concerning for bulls here. I'm going to put an alert on that one because that's pretty interesting. That is very interesting. And I'm also going to put one on if it breaks above this area. Let's see. I got it, dude. Yes. Because calculations are based on linear. Well, maybe you should base them on log, because that's the real way to chart TradingView. Come on. Oh, Scott says, how long till that trend line cross happens on the VIX? Which trend line are you talking about exactly? I have to clarify that one a little bit. How long until that trend line cross happens on the VIX? On the VVIX, VIX, which one? Yeah, clarify that one a little bit and we'll go revisit it. Oil, man. Let's go oil. Bouncing up like the Jesus man and just continuation. If this bitch gets over that 666 level, the devil's number, hopefully it doesn't get devil's rejected, but it looks like it looks like we're still working our way to 72. I'm still holding some energy companies. What do I got? I got like Oxy powder, and I've got Fang, which are a little bit underwater right now, but I mean, they're pretty much just like flat, but whatever. The blue ones. Oh, you're talking about the VIX. Oh, these old trend lines? These are old trend lines from from this big consolidation structure for this big one. For this big one, man, I'm this great speaking abilities here. Yeah, this trend line cross. I mean, it actually technically already has crossed. Maybe you couldn't tell the context on it, but yeah, zoomed out. This was just on this formation here that I was measuring, which kind of led pretty perfect. You know, it's funny. VIX usually, you know, it's like, does TA work on it? And it's like, man, look at this symmetrical triangle type thing. And it got to about 70-something% full, which is super textbook and just popped hard out of it. But yeah, so they technically have already crossed, but you know, it's funny. A lot of times at trend line crosses like this, these are major support areas or resistance if it was flipped. But these are very serious areas of support or resistance, so kind of interesting that we spiked up right here. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, I mean they have technically already crossed, and I mean I guess they could cross to the downside, the price here. which will probably happen at some point, but we'll have to just wait and see on that. We can't predict that far in the future, or actually in anywhere in the future. All right, so this looks pretty nice. Like to see this get some momentum here sooner than later, though, with this structure it has kind of right here. I think it needs to make one of these higher highs pretty quick, or we might be rolling over. Like this week, I think that's pretty critical. Bonds, just absolutely nothing, just sitting here on these lows. This being super lame. I mean, it's holding the trend line, so it's okay. The 10-year looks a little better, actually, than bonds. Finding support on the mama, getting squeezed between all the EMAs. So this actually looks pretty good. And the bulls are attempting to gain dominance right now, too. So that is interesting. TNX ain't doing shit. Stuck in this stupid box. I mean, you can see it's just hovering around the mama and this horizontal at around 160. So until it does something above this box or below the 150 or outside of this trend line, it's just kind of whatever. Man, Dixie rolling over more. Is it going to visit the 80s? Are we going back in time to the 80s? It definitely looks like it wants to. This isn't a super sexy chart, but I mean, there is such demand right at 90 flat. We'll see if it can actually break into there. And if it does break into there, I mean, we probably get into the lower 89 handle pretty quick, but, I mean, that opens the doors to moving into, man, where would we move to? You could see all this business. I mean, 89 is super serial. I mean, if it broke that, I mean, we could possibly looking for, like, 86-ish. Man, that would be crazy. That would put Euro. That'd probably put Euro up at, like, the 125 area. Maybe even up at these, maybe even past this high. Man, that would be crazy. Euro's chart looks really good right here. Like, technically speaking, it looks awesome. Weekly doesn't have the help yet, but everything else does. One single day, 2 day, 3 day. They all look super bullish, which is crazy for Euro right now. FDAX, actually not really selling off. Pretty flat day today. Anything back above this horizontal, 15.5, opens up blue sky mode, baby. And anything back below, probably like 15 flat, I would be a little bit concerned. Shanghai, man. Shanghai's breaking out. We've been watching this chart for a long time. Long time, making this ascending triangle on these lows at the 200, the trend line, all that. This has been a very bullish-ish chart, or at least buying the lows is on the 200 has fared well, and this close that we had on Friday, beast mode, and what's supposed to happen after these candles, follow through, and we are getting that. So this thing is actually getting pretty damn bullish above the upper 3400 handle. This actually looks pretty damn good. I'd be looking for this to work its way up to low 36s. Gold. Woo, doggy. Let's go, gold. This shit right here, boy. We got that confirmation on the 2-day on the mama signal, which we went back in time and showed that. You can go back and watch the other videos and check that out. But this thing, we're almost about to get a bullish read on the 2-day, and it's going to take probably this week for that to pan out. But we are getting up to major resistance here at this 1870. We're already there. So this is a pretty nice zone. I probably will peel off a little bit of my exposure to metals today, seeing this here, just because, I mean, we'll get probably a little bit of a pullback. Let me go look at my positions, actually. They do have quite a bit of time, though. Maybe I'll take the Hecla Mining call spread I have on, because that one only has about 30 days left. And when you start getting like 30 days and under, the theta and gamma really start to affect your P&L. So, and just coming up right to this horizontal, there's not much more room in the short term now to target. So, and yeah, the weekly too is right there. Look at that, weekly flat as hell for the last like what is that, 3 months? So, and let's go back to 2-day. 2-day has one more day to close. Could this thing just bust through this? Shit, absolutely it could. Anything can happen. But Just given like where we're coming at, I think I'm going to take off probably about a third of what I've got, and I will reload on sell-offs too on this. I'm not adverse to that. Silver dough, that silver dough. What? What? Get it in, silver. We have absolutely loved. We have been boners for silver for a long time. Hard erect boners. And this thing is just continuing to look super sexy. I mean, there is just no problems with this chart at all. I mean, we are coming up on a little bit of resistance too, like gold. Well, we can probably see that better on the weekly. Yes, we can. You can see all right here. So we are pretty much at the major resistance. So this also bodes well. I'm going to take off probably about a third of what I got, just to lock in some of that. And then on any of these retests, because now, you know, we can crash 5% on silver just to go to the 21 daily, and that will provide some pretty decent opportunities, especially on like silver miners and stuff like that. So that's what I was kind of loading up on Friday and last week with some silver miners. Man, but 3 days creeping in good, 2 days creeping in good, the weekly's good, the monthly's good. I mean, dude, like every time frame on silver is bullish, and you don't see, even the crack time frames are bullish, and that's super crazy. I was actually talking to my friend about it over the weekend. I was like, dude, every time frame is bullish, and he goes, well, yeah, he's like, that's kind of concerning. And I'm like, what? You're gonna contrarian think the every time frame? I was like, dude, you need to do some soul searching, because you should never ever go against every single time frame, man. You don't do that. That is so dangerous. Like, super, super dangerous. Yeah, you might get lucky like 1 out of 100 times or something, but dude, yeah, the trend is your friend. That stupid cliche saying is very true. And especially when it's your friend on every single time frame. I mean, what about the quarterly? Like, dude, the quarterly, as long as, like, it still has a month and a half, but dude, if it just stays above $25, the quarterly is actually bullish too on oscillators. Wow. Yeah, I was just looking at the EMAs. The hell out of here, man. So silver, uber bullish silver, continuing to dip by on that guy. This thing's just grinding up, making a perfect little wave here. Nothing too crazy, as long as it's just making higher highs, higher lows. Looks fine. It doesn't really have any momentum, which is kind of interesting. So you kind of just have to watch price action here and just, man, let's see if we can get a new high about close to 1,300. I mean, if gold and silver is going to start acting like this, probably not out of the cards. Palladium, whatever. Palladium's kind of the weaker one right now, but I mean, let's be fair. Palladium has been rallying its ass off since like 2017, so with pretty much no breaks. So, one little blip here for Corona, but that's it. All right, world markets, what's you doing? Oh, nice rally in the world markets, huh? That is interesting. That is very interesting. Actually, that's Friday's candle, though, isn't it? Hold on, because this is end of day, isn't it, data? Ah, yes, it is. So this is actually Friday's candle. So never mind. We got to see how that prints. We won't be able to see that until the end of the day today. Oh, man, Scott's list. That boy got that mega list over here, man. God damn, boy. He's flooding me. I don't know if I can handle all that. Alrighty, let's go see. I'm going to look at Bitcoin real quick, see what it's doing. And then we'll jump over to your list. It's just kind of chilling. Chillin'. Are you going in? If Joshua is still in here, are you going all in right here? With your leverage? Are you going to do it? Get your degen on? I thought about it. I thought about doing it right here, but I was like, damn it. So hard, man, because leverage is so dangerous. It's so dangerous. All right, let's see. It's an inflation list, huh? Okay. Okay, man. Inflation man, huh? Okay. Oh, yeah, let's go look at block churn real quick. What's Riot doing? They getting any love today? No, it had a nice bounce on a Friday session. Riot was up almost 20%. I guess this isn't terrible where it's kind of chilling at right here. Looks like it has earnings today, too. So, maybe earnings can save it? I don't know. As long as it's holding that 200, though, the 200 daily kind of coinciding with this little cluster business, it's okay. But, because, I mean, a lot of this sell-off is already played out from breaking this consolidation zone right here. MicroStrategy, ooh, making new lows. Damn it, Bobby. You know, it's so funny. Who would have thought that that would have come to fruition when when this lost this trend line like we were watching on a lot of the what is this crap? No. Sorry, I'm looking at my other screen here. Yeah, when this broke, that it would bring pressure into the markets, and dude, man, did that come to fruition quickly. Pretty damn funny. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, man, brutal moves in lots of these here. GBDC just hanging out on the lows. Looks almost just like Bitcoin's chart. So nothing really to deduce from that, so... Is Tesla continuing to sell off today? Oh my gatos! Tesla, what are you doing? You're losing the 21 or the 200. Man, this looks really bearish, but it's hard until you get that conviction below 550. It's really got to get below 540, 550, man. And then you can really open up the door to like $400, but this is kind of a scary zone right here. Almost more like it as a opportunity zone. Man, look at Nikola Tesla is just rallying pretty hard today. That's kind of surprising. All right, let's go to this list, this gigantus list that you put in there. If I felt strongly about it, it might have shorted from 45K. Candle down to upper 30 seems plausible. Yes. If it's 50-50 here, yeah, that's true. That is true. It's actually better than a gamble, though, because you don't even get 50-50 when you gamble. So it's a little bit better, technically speaking. All right, let's go over here. What about for a long on leverage from here? It's funny you're just thinking short, but what about a long from here? Huh? Maybe? Are we going to get the W pattern on BTCD? I didn't even see that until just now. BTCD W pattern. What? I don't know. You talking about like this kind of back over here? I mean, that's kind of a sloppy W. I guess it is one. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's interesting it's stalling right on this really flat area where these bodies are and these tails, so. But, I mean... Bitcoin hasn't stalled. I mean, look at this momentum, man. It hasn't stopped it yet. Maybe we do. But that's just mental masturbation there. We don't have anywhere close to even resembling that, so we'll talk about that later. All right, let's go to some of these damn stocks. MLM, Martin Marietta Materials, huh? That's a cool name. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is kind of whatever. It's already got like a really big move, though. Like, I mean, it's bullish for sure. But would I buy up here? No. No, I would not. When would I buy? I want to see it break 390 first. Or 384, sorry. I want to see it break like 384 first and see if it can stay above there, and then I would consider it on a pullback. But right now, this is kind of just flagging out, and it is getting the pressure with the EMAs right on it. Earnings out of the way. Looks like they beat. Yep. DMI looks okay. Yeah, I would want confirmation on this consolidation because this has been a couple of trading weeks up here. So until it broke out of that, it's kind of whatever for me. All right, I'm just logging in on my other computer here, or attempting to, if I can type correctly. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Click, clack. Ah, you little... So sensitive. My little scroll pad over here on my other computer. Oh my god, this stupid thing, man. I hate captchas so much. Especially the old style ones. Those ones really annoy me. Click the picture of the bus. Click the picture of a bridge. And then, like, sometimes it's like, dude, you can't even see what the hell the picture is, man. Alright, back to the charts. Commercial reads. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Travis? Alright, yeah, so this one's got to get out of the range. Let's see if we can fly through these a little bit. LPX. I don't really like this one for longs right here. It's not that great. Oh my god, that just scared me. Weekly though's okay, sitting right on the 10 simple. And we're on the mama, so as long as it's holding us $62, it's okay. So maybe opportunity zone. But kind of a funky daily pattern here. And given the market, man, that like everything's kind of on the verge of selling off right now, I'd be a little bit careful going into some speculative type longs. And I don't know anything about these companies. Non-energy minerals and forest products, huh? So this is probably pumping a lot because of the lumber prices too. So actually, yeah, it is because lumber prices dumped from actually I think on this day over here. Let's see. Lumber, we got to go to futures, random length. Yep, that same time as when they rolled over too. So man, hell yeah, let's go. Let's get these prices down. Jesus, man. This is ridiculous. Damn, 2x4. Regular 2x4 is freaking like $9 or some shit. It's crazy. Alright, let's see here. Dow. Talking about the Das Dow Chemical Co. Woo, damn. This thing is beast moding right now. Girthy weekly candle a couple weeks ago, and we got a little indecision doji, but then now we're starting to get follow through. We still got, 4 days. It's only the first day in that candle. But shit, dude, Dow looks beastie. Above 69 bucks. Ain't got no problem with it. We zoom in a little bit. Oh, we got to zoom in with a different time frame for equities. Yeah, about 68, 69 bucks. This thing looks fine. Apple, that's the new version of Apple. Hospitality REIT, huh? That's an interesting REIT. Weekly's okay. It's at a very critical spot right here. A lot of business over here, so mega overhead resistance in the 16 handle. So until it can break, probably really 17, I'd like some extra clearance on this guy. Yeah, 17. It really needs to close like a daily above 17 for some continuation. And, I know that's probably, what is that, 7%. So for me, I don't think I would long this one until I saw bulls at least test up in the 17 handle. Because otherwise it's just real kind of flat and sloppy up here. And there is no momentum to be found anywhere. So we got that. GS. Ooh, that Goldman Sachs. This is an inflation trade? Goldman Sachs chart looks good. The squid is strong. Shocker. I mean, these guys just make stupid money. It's like I think Goldman is one of the banks that has like a few years ago they had like 3 days of losing trades. It was like only 3 days. They were like 98% winners on their trades, which is absolutely insanity. But they have access to lots of data that you and I do not have. But Goldman Sachs above 350 looks pretty damn sexy. Weekly agreeing with that level too. Yes, it is. So above 350, there ain't nothing wrong with that chart. Let's see, FTGC. Momentum is gone on the daily RSI. But I mean, with this crazy week, this is a weird weekly candle right here. Is this not very traded? Yeah, it's okay. It's got okay volume. Yeah, this is kind of funky. But I guess above about $22, it looks okay. Kind of a weird chart though, with this little candle in here. I don't know what this is. This is really odd. Yeah, above 22 though, it looks all right. MMMs, that 3M. I don't know why this is an inflation company. Wow, yeah, daily looks good. 2-day looks good. Weekly looks really good, actually. The weekly is awesome on this. Above about 190 looks really awesome on 3M. So, a lot of resistance, though, at about 220. So, we are kind of in a interesting little zone right now. Yeah, look at this. Price is even smack in the middle of all this business over here. So I would not engage a trade right now. I would like to see maybe a pullback into the 190s, and then I would think about it. Or anything that kind of breaks above that 220-ish level and then retest, that would also be looking pretty good. But yeah, not too bad of a chart here. Oh man, Honeywell. You got all these old schools. Honeywell. No, I don't like this chart. I don't like this daily formation and this little rejection and making a close on this. I mean, it's hanging on barely, but this is probably my least favorite one that we've looked at so far. Ultimately, 215 is the line on the sand on this guy. Really like to see, because right now what we're doing on the daily is making a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows. So, and we have 2 instances now. So, and 3 is usually what you want to look for confirmation of a flip. And so we're getting close to making that. So this one is not as good looking. LMT. Yeah, this one looks better. Kind of even, kind of sending triangle a little bit. So yeah, a lot better than Honeywell. I'd say this one's got pretty major support at about 370. Yeah, about 70 looks pretty nice. But again, like these other ones, they're right smack in the middle of these ranges. So these are pretty risky trades right here. You know, they looked a lot better when they were breaking out of the structure here and getting bullish on DMI and everything and these EMAs back in the mid-3s. But yeah, up in here, it makes it a lot harder because, I mean, look at this. I mean, you're pretty much in this big-ass range box for, like, years, you know? So, yeah, I mean, if it does get back above 400, though, and you get a few daily candles above 400, I mean, this weekly does kind of look like a little consolidation pattern right here. So, yeah, man, above 400, this thing probably does start running pretty good. Yeah, 350, 370 is the major support on Lockheed. Lockheed. And Maine. Oh, this looks okay on the weekly. Retesting the 21, 200's right below it. Major support in the mid-30s, so I do like that. Struggling a little bit on the daily. Actually, kind of a lot of bit on the daily. But zooming out to the weekly, you can see obvious major resistance here in the mid-40s. Major support in the mid-30s, so it's kind of in a... Again, showing that massive middle of range stuff that we've seen on almost most of those charts that you asked me to look at. So, kind of interesting there. Would I be wanting to take trades on this? No, I'm not going to touch this. I don't have a good enough edge on this. Maybe this daily, like maybe. But it's even hard to kind of manage the risk on here. I mean, you kind of have to go all the way down to here. So, I mean, 10% isn't terrible, but... given what the rest of the market's doing, I'd probably just wait a little bit and see how ES and these other equities are going to act. Speaking of, let me go over there real quick because I think I need to take off that vol trade. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Give me 1 second because that just already came in like way more than I thought it was going to today. So I'm going to take my money and run, bitch, like a thief in the night. Run, bitch, run. I'm just going to hit the market because I just don't want to deal with it. I usually don't do that, but whatever. It'll cost me a handful of pennies because VIX usually trades kind of wide, but I don't care. I'll just use it to get out. I don't want to mess with it. Alrighty then. Let's see. Let's go back to the list. Where am I at? Bajow. Trading, gambling, felt strong. So Josh, you never answered the question about if about longing down here. Yeah? Yeah? No longing, huh? You just want to think about those shorts. That opportunity, I think, is mostly gone. I mean, yeah, I could keep crashing from here, obviously, but I mean, now you've got 11 to 20-ish% to the downside, and you're getting into major support levels where I do think if we come down here and test this region, these wicks, these will probably be shadows. Sorry, these will probably be tails and shadows on these candles. And if we do get down here pretty quick, I wouldn't be surprised to see a nasty, nasty wick or tail on the candle because Bitcoin loves to do those. Like this one back here. Look at this. 25% off the low. And this low right here where it was only down here for like 20 minutes too. So most of this was just down and up all in less than an hour. So good old Bitcoin capitulation action. BXP, huh? What are you finding over here? You becoming a stock trader over there, Mr. Travis? Let us see here. This actually looks pretty good. If this closes up like this will be 3. What the hell is this stupid formation called? 3 soldiers. They call them 3 white soldiers, although they're green in this case. Usually a pretty bullish pattern, and we are closing at the top, so this one does actually look pretty damn sexy. You can see here's another bullish 3 white soldiers back here that actually did get a little bit of play off of it. Had a couple sell-off days right after, but ended up making a little bit new highs, about 4% from the top up here. So yeah, this one, dang it, weekly's got major resistance though at like 120. Man, this thing has quite a bit of history on it. Oh yeah, holy crap. Okay, I like that. I like having that history. Yeah, major resistance at 120 though. And we are pretty close to that. So what's 120 from here? About 7%. So you probably got like a 1-to-1 R&R on this realistically. Yeah. So maybe on a dip, this looks like a little bit better of an entry. Maybe if we could get around like 106-ish, I would like that. 107 probably even too. If bulls are going to really be strong in this, they're not going to let it probably go much lower than like low 107s. And then that could pose up for a pretty nice opportunity. Looks like a Boston property, little real estate company. Dub. No momentum anywhere on the daily. The weekly looks pretty cool though. I do like that it's squishing up against these long-term EMAs, and we are real squished now all the way through and through. So pretty good badass support around $40. Man, getting no help on the daily though, like 0. Yeah, I mean, look at again like those ones we looked at just recently for Scott. We're just right in the middle of these ranges. Let's look at monthly because this does have quite a bit of history. So we do have this previous little top back in 08. Oh, look at that. That's right where we are right now. How interesting. All right, so again, that's just really solidifying. About $40 is the low end. Anything back below 40. Oh, some big thunder and lightning outside. Hopefully it doesn't zap my internet connection like it did the other day. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, 40-ish bucks. Below that, probably gets into 30s somewhere, but there is a lot of support in the 30s too. So this one's kind of in a funky zone right here. I do think pullbacks 240 are probably viable. But it kind of also depends how that happens too, and how this starts printing the candles up here in the future. So not my favorite chart. SLG almost looks just like that one we just looked at, except looking left, not quite the same. Nope, not even close to its all-time high. It's about half off from there. Oh. In the middle of this kind of range. Blah. Yeah, I don't know. This one, kind of just have to look in this more intermediate level here. And we do kind of have major support at about $68. But the problem with this daily chart is it is constructing a descending triangle. And so these usually do break to the downside. Although this is a really, really tight one, so the measured move is probably, yeah, it's just to these lows. So that's not really that big of a deal. What is that? 13%. So not a huge deal. Maybe that would be a better opportunity down there, because this one's looking a little bit heavy. I'd like to see, if it does stay up here, I'd like to see this get taken out at 75 on a daily basis, and then rebuying some retests of the support zones would look pretty good. But yeah, kind of, this is probably the ugliest one out of the ones you showed me. It's raining pretty good over there. Uh-oh, watch out, man. AMH. Oh, not ANH, AMH. Wait, is that right? Anheuser-Busch? No, American Homes for Rent. This sounds like a scam company. American Homes for Rent, and they put a 4 in it, literally. That's professional. It came out in 2013 too. Ew, interesting year for that to debut. I mean, it looks okay above like $35. This one is a pretty slow grinder. Hit earnings. Losing momentum on the daily though. I do not like this read here. Let's see if it's on the 3 hour too. It's not as good on the 3 hour, but on the daily we do have divergences plotting here from this high, and this high. Now one could argue that this first one has played out already, because a retest of the 21 is usually what you get for divergence plays. So if this one's going to test again, maybe we make a little bit more incremental high and come back and test the 21 again, and that might be a good opportunity for a long there. But ultimately, man, this thing is in blue sky breakout mode, so it's just bullish until it ain't. So it's not really much to do analysis-wise on this. If it's above $36, maybe give about 50 cents, like 35, 50, $36. It looks okay. But I'd be looking for a retest of at least the 10 simple on this daily here before I would consider it. All right, commercial REITs. Got all those out of the way. Sweet. Josh, let's go all in, dude. 100x right here, long Bitcoin. You want to do it with me? Let's go 125x. You don't even need a 1% move to blow you up. So crazy. All right, let's go to Bitcoin. Speaking of Bitcoin, what you doing, bitch? You rallying? Okay. It's a nice little bouncy bounce off of there. See if ES and stuff is rallying. Let's go to the tick chart that I like to use for intraday. Very flat. Cummins, what are you doing on here? You're not supposed to be on here. This is supposed to be CL. There we go. Ooh, doggy. Gold. Let's go, baby. Oh, I need to take some of those off, actually, with all my excitement and stuff here. Alright, maybe. Still looking semi-weak, although Russell's looking okay here. It's actually trying to put in a base today, unlike the others. Oh, you don't want to do it? You don't want to do it with me? Alright. How about 500x? We'll just do a modest 500x. Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be some bounces, brother. I wouldn't be surprised if one isn't around the corner here. Let's see here. If we do... Oh yeah, I need to go manage some metals. That metal game. Let's actually go look at some of my positions. I'm still holding on to red. You might think I'm crazy, but look, red isn't doing shit Satoshi pair-wise. Look at that. Look at that. Still like it. It's actually the only coin I hold. Well, besides Bitcoin, but I don't put Bitcoin in this list. It's like I kind of already know if I got that one or don't. Yeah, so, yeah, Bitcoin and red token are the only things I'm holding right now. You know, because red is the new, is the future of crypto. Oh, Nikola, we already looked at that. OxyClean looks like it's kind of pumping. I like this daily. If it can close above here, take out all these EMAs, that would bode well for some bullish continuation above 25. Fang is kind of a little cup and handle type pattern. Man, just squeezing right up against here. So, not my favorite spot. I actually don't really like that, but I'm going to hold it unless it breaks a 70, like 3-ish. If it breaks 73-ish, I'll probably let it go. This thing's just barely going sideways. I still like this setup here as it creeped into higher time frames. Yes, the 2-day, but we do need to get above $34 to get real excited. Woo! To get real excited. Oh, sorry, that just kind of creeped out. Let's go APD. Look at that. Pump, dump, pump again, follow through. This is awesome. This is saying that above about 298. Let's go to weekly. Nice weekly candle close last week. I do like that. So, yeah, but in the 290s, as long as we're holding that 290s, this thing looks like it's definitely wants to get continuation to maybe test up here at this all-time high. Is that the all-time high? Let's go back in time. Yes, it is. Dude, look at this chart. Long term. It just goes from lower left to upper right. Like, beast mode chart, man. This is super powerful. Whatever the hell they do, chemical specialty people, I don't know. I don't really care about fundamentals, but this damn chart, though, is beast mode. Yeah, above 290. Let's get it in. Looks nice. We'll hold that one. SA, what's up, SA? SA is about to break out today, but we are right in the middle of all this stupid range, though. And Mama's right there, just like gold. So, yeah, I'll probably take that off. I do have a call spread on that one. Let's see here. Do lower 3 or 5x limit orders with acceptable stops. Oh, here you go. You wrote some stuff to my question. You said if you allocate 10% of the account collateral on 20x margins, you can take up to the about 1% drawdown. Oh god, that's so nothing in Bitcoin though. Like 1%. That's like a sneeze. It's like a half a sneeze. I've done okay with this, but it takes horse tranquilizer for me to hold the position and walk away from the chart. Yeah, man, that is true. That is very true. Seems okay with 3 to 5x and limit orders with acceptable stops. Yeah, and the problem too with stops though, man, if you're using some of these shadier exchanges, dude, they will hunt the shit out of those stops, man. Like, I've noticed that hardcore in the crypto trading world. Unfortunately, Deribit doesn't let you trade anymore with for Americans, so that kind of sucks. But they were a lot better at that. They wouldn't really do stop hunts, but man, these other guys, it's pretty brutal. They're pretty mean. Hecla, dude, what is up? Hecla Mining, let's go. This is one of the ones I've been super bullish on for a hot minute. Just beautiful chart. Let's get it in. Let's get this weekly to close over this trend line. Oh my god, that would be so sexy. I would be looking for Hecla to hit this target that we drew on this a while back between 18. And yeah, you're like, what? That's a gigantic range. 18 to 40. Well, yeah, because I don't take the very max of this, and I don't take the skinniest. I kind of do it in the middle, and then I do Fibonacci extensions from that, and that's how I kind of make my ranges. So that is what that is from. And man, obviously we are coming up to some resistance at this level, but dude, what? What? Black coin, oh my god, you're bringing back the black? coin. Shit, dude. Next you're gonna be like yellow coin, red coin, white coin. Oh wait, we already did red coin. Does white coin still trade? What was it? What was its ticker? Like XWC or something? Did I remember? Wow, I can't believe I remembered that. Oh, what the hell? That's pretty funny. White coin. Oh, it's dumping. What the hell, dude? White coin couldn't make it. Shit, dude, it's already down 50%. All in, white coin. All right, what is black coin? BLK. Black coin, of course, it's on. B-Trex. Hey, the weekly actually looks pretty damn good. And it's above the 200. Dude, funny enough, black coin actually looks pretty awesome above 9-10 pennies. I can't really hate on this one, man. Look at this super dump. Corona dump all the way to 0.2 of a penny. Jeebus. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's go to monthly. Monthly's too far. Let's go weekly. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, holy crap, man. This thing actually looks pretty badass above 9-10 pennies. I would have not have guessed that. Target, if we can hold that, is probably around low 20s. Low 20 cents. So, yeah, nice find. I'm actually going to throw that on the watch list, sir. Nice one, Mr. Travis. CGC, what you doing, weed stocks? Yeah? 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 I got a shit-ass CGC position on that is at a max loser right now. Now, that is small. I know that sounds really bad when I say that, but I structure, like, bull call spread or spreads, period, to where, like, even if I forget to manage, which you shouldn't do, but it has happened. Life happens, right? But I just kind of am like, oh, well, whatever. Max worst-case scenario is I lose X amount of dollars, and I already know that going in, so I'm not super concerned. And that one is about to fall off. Those are all expiring this week. Holy crap, man. It's already June coming up that fast? Shit. It's my birthday in June. Be an old man. Older man, I guess. Yeah, weekly. I like where this is just hovering right here. I almost want to add some extra risk to this, but I just don't have anything except for horizontals, man. And sometimes that works good. But with the market kind of selling off, I'm just going to be patient. I will say, on the market note, though, like if we look at the regular market, I mean, it down 1%, 0.5%, and these weed stocks are just staying bid. That's interesting. No doubt about that. All right, what else we got on here? BlackBerry is just chilling. I actually kind of like BlackBerry right here off these horizontals. Ooh, BlackBerry Mama's right there at about, what is this? Oh, I need to go get some water. I got some dry mouth. I do kind of like BlackBerry chilling on top of these. All the EMAs are within 10%, about $1 of each other. Right on the 200. I mean, yeah, there's risk to probably the 377 on this little gap right here. It's about 650. Oh, that sounded funny right here. About 650 maybe is about the ultimate risk, but man, this is kind of creeping in a little bit. Super crack time frames. It's trying. It's actually trying to flip on the crack time frames. It hasn't even attempted that since late April. So hey, there's a slight change of behavior in that. Damn. Actually, I might nibble on a little bit of dang old BlackBerry here. No earnings anytime soon, so that's cool. And what's awesome about BlackBerry, it's a cheap stock, and it has very liquid options on it, so you can take cheap stabs, man, at some moves on BlackBerry. So let's go over there to BlackBerry. No, we don't want 4 days expiration. Nope. Don't want that. Don't want 32. Wow, they don't have July regulars? Lame. I gotta go all the way out to September. That's okay, though. Gives me some extra time. Yeah, man, is it just, it's like, has it been raining like every day? Man, on a non-trading note, have y'all noticed it's just been raining hardcore, right? Pretty much most of this year has been raining, but Lake Travis is 60% full. What? I don't understand, man. I feel like some of these rice farmers are taking all of our water, man. Anyway, I'm looking at some options right now on this screen. If y'all want to check that out while I'm doing it, we can do that. Hold on, I need to see the chart. I kind of actually hate doing that because I'd like to look at the chart while I'm looking at the strikes. So about $8, and we probably have. Yeah, it looks about 10. So I could buy the 9 and sell the 10. Actually, I like this better. Buying the 10 and selling the 14, which is right over here, right? Yeah, it's actually a little bit higher. Dang it, sorry. I really need to go get some water. All right, what is the bid ask on this? So I'm looking at a 10 at 14. So long the 10, short the 14 to make my spread. Because I don't like buying them straight out just because theta sucks ass. And it just usually burns you. You have to have really violent moves for that to kick in and you make money. But when you take some of the theta out by selling against it, it helps a lot. And yes, it does cap your gains, but whatever, dude. I'm gonna pay around 50 cents, which is $50 per one lot on this trade, and the max money it could make is the difference between that and the strikes. So from 10 to 14 is $4. I'm paying 50 cents ish. Just keeping the math simple. So the max I can make on this trade is $3.50. Even if it goes to $40, I'm only gonna make $3.50. But if it goes up here to $16, I'm gonna make $3.50 too. And that is on one lot, so you can adjust that however you want. You can do 3 or 4. Or if you want to do ratio spreads and other stuff, that's also fun too. I like to do those. But right now, I'm trying to just keep it simple. And I'm going to work that order, see if it gets filled. Oh, alright. Let's see here. Could probably do some ratio on this. This one might not be a bad candidate for that. Let's see. And since it's such a cheap stock, too, it don't take up that much, it doesn't take that much buying power, okay? So that's gonna be, I wanna pay that much for it. Will they let me pay that much for it? Yeah, right. $1.47 to 74. Let's see if I can pull up a profile on this thing. No, it doesn't show me. Oh well, close it. Hey, I don't want to show that. I don't care. This is nothing. This is a nothing burger. Just close it, please. Alright, don't close it. Be glitchy. Alright, so yeah, no, we're just going to stick with the spread. I got it at mid-price. It's at 46 at 51. We'll see if I get Fred. That's racist. That's racist. You forgot that's spelled with a Y, Anthony. Best Buy. Best Buy. Interesting. It did have the 3 white soldiers that got murdered. So that's interesting. shit, dude. The weekly looks good on the DMI, but not so much on the RSI. Very neutral on that. Monthly looks good still on it, which is surprising. 2-day looks good. Wow. Dude, Best Buy actually looks pretty damn sexy up here, dude. Shit. Another close above this box at like 125. This big stupid range we've been in, because this daily is showing, or this rejection right here, daily is like, hey man, no, bulls, we don't want you to play up here. They almost let him even reach this fib extension. But I mean, saucering it up, getting caught by these lows. EMAs are still pointing up. I mean, above 115, this actually looks pretty damn good. Probably look for, if it just stays above 115, probably look for eventually hitting this target at 130s. And then the farther extension is 145. And then if it's going to get super stupid, we're way up in those areas. But that's getting a little too far. Let's just take it one level at a time. Yeah, I mean, this weekly looks good. Yeah, I mean, dude, this is actually a pretty damn good looking chart. Does have earnings coming up here next week. So maybe be careful of that. But shit, outside of any of that, that's like the one big probably wild card coming up. But outside of that, dude, this thing looks pretty damn sexy. I'm actually going to put that on the watch list. Nice little find there, sir. Nice find, Mr. Scott. All right, parts. What is parts doing? Finish up this little list. It's still looking okay. I'm holding it as long as it's above about 13 bucks. Planeteer. Love this candle. We talked about this on the live stream on the earnings day. Beat earnings barely and put in the... These are usually bullish candle structures like this, especially when they're at the bottom of some selling like this. And what's cool too is it makes it easy. This like just plots the range for you. Like the price just did it for you. It's like, oh, there you go. There's the range we're in now. So until it breaks out of that, it's all good in the hood. It looks like we're trying to do it, though. Let's zoom in a little bit. The 3 hour. No, not on the 3 hour. How about them cracks? The Uber crack time frames are about to reflip bullish. And the way I use those is the longer terms. I don't really care about the any of these lines, the solid ones. I'm mostly just looking at the 377 and the 200, these dotted ones. And so they generally will cross in pretty decent areas. If you want to utilize the crack time frames, that's kind of how I like to use them. All right, Regeneron. Ooh, let's go. The coronavirus is resurging. Everyone's going to die. 50 billion people are going to die. That's the WHO estimates. That's what's going to happen. So, you know, it's real. So let's go ahead and get 8 vaccines. Let's go. I've already got, 14 of them. I'm flying around the world to get all the different ones. I'm going to get the Russia one. I'm going to get the Indian one. I'm going to get the one. I'm getting them all. Got to collect them all, dude, like Pokemon, dude. Major resistance, though, right here, about where we are in this lower 500s. I actually kind of want to take this off now. Because I bet we're going to ping-pong between this stupid, these stupid long-term moving averages. But, man, 2 days trying to creep up bullish. Yeah, what's my position on that? Let me go look at it. I think I'm just straight shares on this one. Just regular shares. Damn it, fill my order, BlackBerry market makers. Stop being little punks. If you yell at the market makers, sometimes they'll hear you and show you the way. This is the way. Let us see here. Sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of trading on the side here. Looking at some BD Bitcoins. Alright, we can do that. Okay. So there's some lunch money trades. Yeah, Regeneron. Do I want to take you off here? What's the risk to the downside? About 5%. And where's my position at? It is about right here. So I've got pretty good entry. Shit, maybe I will just hold it. Maybe I just will hold it. I'm trying to get better at holding. That is my biggest weakness as a trader, is to hold and prematurely. I have premature exititis. Alright, this damn market maker doesn't want to fill me in the mid price or even above the mid price between the mid and the natural, so it looks like I'm going to have to slap it a ask, which I don't like doing. But sometimes in options trading, if it's hard to get filled, sometimes that's a good sign. Because they have a lot more data than you and I do. Ooh, man, we got that crazy glow, that storm glow outside. I do love some stormage. Yeah, maybe I'll just take off part of it or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to just keep moving on and think about it for a little bit more. Cummins still looking pretty decent. Kind of wish this momentum looked better on the oscillators. On the weekly, they have lost their momentum too. But as long as I'm going to be holding on to this, as long as it's above about 260. And what's my position on that guy? I think that's about where I'm at. A little bit higher, like 264-ish. So as long as it's holding about 260-ish flat, I don't have a problem holding this guy. Crack time frames are getting close to crossing back, so that might be a little bit concerning. But I just nibbled on this guy, so 260, it's all good in the hood. Aurora, yeah, baby. Let's just get let's get that support right here. Let's find this support, bulls. So I nibbled on this last week. I think I did a call. Yes, I did a call spread on this on Friday. Just small. I might do another one today since it's holding up while the market's selling off. I might do another one. It missed earnings, but the market kind of cared the next day, I guess. But dude, and man, in penny stocks, weed stock, stuff like this, I mean, fundamentals, really, like, who cares? Like, big deal. Look. Oh, I can change the colors of this? Earnings breaks. Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't need more shit on my chart. No, but I do like this as long as it's holding $6. I'm all over that one. And I did nibble on this one. Crazy. There was no indicators saying this at all. I just used pure price action, looking left, and we're right here at the base of this gap and on the 377. And it's right on the tops of all of this consolidation ascending triangle type formation before this happened. This little mega super pump. One day it went up 174%. This is like a shit coin over here. But yeah, so I like this one. I'm holding on to it. Where did I go on this guy? I'm in at about 410-ish, it looks like. So yeah, I'm going to hold this until it breaks 370-ish. And I'll just be riding it. I don't really have a major target on it. Maybe like $5 where the top of this gap is. But I'm going to be just trying to let price guide me on that. And VIX, I already took off. Oh, that might have been a really good call. Yeah, look. Oh, nice. Sweet. So I already just gave up all those gains. I actually need to take this off because I don't have it anymore. Yeah, like I said, that thing just popped. I haven't really seen vol come in like that and just get so super insano move on it. So whatever, I'll take it off. Maybe I'll put another one on later this week. We'll see what happens, because we got to pay attention to DAS ES, which I thought about nibbling longs today. Holy moly. All right, market. Yeah, look at that consolidation from the long signal on RUT, and it's probably like, oh my god, this is confusing as hell. I can simplify it a little bit. So you can see right here, got the long signal, and I love when price consolidates right on top and uses it as the base like it did 1, 2, almost 3 times. These are usually pretty good, and now we've got confirmed follow-through on this guy so far, so that looks pretty damn sexy. I like that. I like that. Oh yeah, gold. I need to do something with my gold positions. Alright. I just had to slap the ask on the stupid BlackBerry trade, but whatever. They're making me do that. You bastard. Why don't I have pass in here? Oh, I forgot to add it. I have Cass in here, but I don't have pass. Well, we talked about it on the stream last week. I got long on this guy on this dump down here. Yeah, I was buying this dump, and I added a little bit more here. It was like, oh, man, right at the bottom of the range. This is a great setup. This bitch came in hardcore today. And I just did a call spread on it. Easy peasy call spread. And should I take it off? Oh, man. What's my short strike? Man, my short strike is 32, so I'm well in the money now. So that's good. Oh, it's on my, I just forgot to move it over from the green light list to the actual position list. Yeah, it's up in the middle of that range. I don't know. Don't want to do anything with that. There is some pretty good resistance here. Let's go look at silver real fast. What is silver doing? What time is that? Oh, it's 2:09. Silver's just chilling. Crack time frames just chilling up here. I do have pretty good exposure to silver, though. So do I want to take... Maybe I'll just compromise with my emotions here. Maybe I'll take off the Hecla Mining one, because that one is just like stupid run today. Holy crap, man. Oh, man, wish I didn't take all my shares off that I did in this structure, which I did on live stream, too. Again, that premature exititis, man. That shit'll get you, boy. All right. Nope, nope. I mean, shit, dude. This just looks... It's hard to... It's just going up. Making higher highs and higher lows on the crack time frames. What the hell, man? Well, shit balls. Damn, I want to take it off, but the chart is just so stupid bullish. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Maybe I'm just going to hold it unless it breaks the this horizontal. Or it's not really a horizontal. It looks like a horizontal when we're zoomed in that far, but it's actually a extremely long trend line that goes back to its inception all the way into 1968, by the way. So, you know what? Actually, on that note, I actually am going to take this off. Because I want confirmation that it's actually going to stay above this trend line. Oh, all right. Walked through my rational or irrational thinking at the moment. But yeah, this guy's getting close today. I've got a pretty fat gain on it. And yeah, after just reminding myself that this is up against a, how long? A 60-year trend line, almost? Yeah. Yeah, now I will re-add to this position if this next week we just chill above about $8. I will re-add to it. Alright, give me a fill, you little punk bitches. Are y'all gonna make me slap the fucking bid now? Hecla Mining has a little bit wide options today. I'm at 164 at 78, so that's a pretty wide range there. Doesn't even want to fill me below mid. You bastards. You bastard. Don't you be doing that, brother. Don't you be doing that. Ah, you're just gonna take my money, huh, little market maker? Fuck. bastard. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Cost of doing business. They're out there taking lots of risk, you know? Constantly facilitating order flows and all that kind of stuff. So, alright, whatever. I got filled in between the mid and the bid. The mid-bid fill. Alright, so I took off Hecla Mining, so I'm out of that. Alrighty then. Let's see here. What else do we want to do? I don't want to take off all of my SLV. What does SLV look like? Because this is what I got here. Oh, man, right at this spot. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I also don't want to, like, overmanage stuff and have to rebuy. Although, man, commissions are so cheap now, it's like, whatever. It's like, big freaking deal. You can get in and out of stuff, and it doesn't really even cost anything. And if you use one of those crappy brokers that don't charge any commissions, and yeah, then it really doesn't cost shit. Oh, dang. Should I take off the silver? I don't know. What would y'all do if y'all had silver on? Right here, given these prices. What would you do? It'll be our new segment. What would you do? Y'all remember that song? Maybe. I would imagine most of the people, if I know everyone in here, y'all should know that song. It had slime in it and stuff. That was a good show. I think they even tried to bring it back. I don't know if it, with Mark Summer, I don't know if it made it, though. Oh, shit, I just got a little flashy flash on my power, so... See if my computer holds up, yeah? Oh, let's go to futures real quick, because I probably should buy some futures action here. Crack time frames. What you doing, bitches? Let's go back over to my intraday stuff. Oh, wow. Hello, 10 points. NASDAQ getting bullish over here for the first time today. All right, all right, all right. Close, maybe, let's look at NQ. Oh, shnikes. Damn, NQ's actually looks pretty damn sexy right here. Wait, that's Russell. Sorry. I'm tripping over here. Derp, derpy derp. Yeah, so actually I like Russell a lot better. What? Oh, yeah, give me some Russell dips over here, baby. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. Oh, yeah, come on. Come to daddy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. June contract. You know. Okay, okay, okay. I just kind of like this area for, Oh, no, don't go away from daddy. Come back. No, come back, dude. You little fucker. Alright, I've ratcheted up a little bit. You can come down to me. Come on. Come on. Right, I'm going to let that work a little bit. I'm just going to nibble here for a second on this little consolidation action. And this is not a long-term trade. I'm just kind of playing some of the... Oh, damn. So the storm is literally right above me. Hell, you probably could... The mic probably picked that up. Alright, there we go. Got me in that trade. So I'm just going to hold this as a little bit of a push for anticipating some end-of-day sexiness. And I've got the long signal kind of across the boards on the stuff I like to look at during the day. Now I'm still debating, should I take off the silver? No one told me what to do, so I don't know, man. What is this? Why did that... Oh, did that shit just really load up? I loaded that... Damn, I wish I wouldn't have just auto-clicked that. Literally clicked to load that screen like a long time ago. Alrighty. Ooh. Scary. Ooh. Alrighty, so we're going to be chilling with that. Now, do I take off the silver? Damn it, I am so confused. I say sell all your XAG, huh? Okay. I like how you used XAG on that. You think you're fancy, bro? Yeah, it's a good pump. And again, I've been trying to not do premature exititis. Because that is like one of the things that's killed me the most in trading, is doing that. And so, I mean, but damn, bruh. But damn, right? It's just, is silver about to get, like, stupid? I mean, this is a beast mode close. Maybe on a retest of, like, in the 27 handle, I could reload, possibly. Because, dude, this came in, that PASS, that's a PASS, dude, or PAS, god damn, say that 3 times, just normal speed, right in the middle of the range. Oh, this weekly, though, looks so good. Oh, you want me to check the gold-silver ratio, huh? Look at that. That's been a while since I've actually looked at that. I actually have an old chart. Yeah, I'm going to have some notes on this. This is an old chart I've made with all kinds of little notes on it. I actually have a... Actually, let's pull up my nice sexy chart for that. Where is it? Here it is. I have a 40-year chart of that with all kinds of notations. Here you go. It's my super chart. And it only has silver price right here. I don't know why that doesn't go further back. It should. It's not loading. But it should be. What? Maybe we can change it to just silver period. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to make it a little bit less dominant there. It's just so bright. I don't know what that first one is. Let's darken that up a little bit. There we go. So yeah, here's my silver gold ratio chart. I have this extreme line you can see right here. The ratios to the left, prices to the right. It's for silver. Silver price is, or do I have that mixed up? I'm sorry. Silver price to the left. Yeah, silver's not 65 bucks. I can read, I swear. But yeah, so you can see we're kind of right in the middle of a range here on silver. You can see how extreme it got, dude. 113, man. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal move. And whenever it got down to, or over this, that's what I was measuring with these boxes. I just measured whenever it came up over the extreme level and silver's performance, which, man, if you've noticed, only one time when it crossed the extreme zone, and I circled this one because it's not quite there, it's just kind of an outlier, it was really close. But every other time that it's crossed, look at the performance on silver, 40%. Only one time did it dump 17% right here. But it actually ended up rallying into, the next few years. So it was just a brief blip in time, and then you got this here, 30%, 200%, 37%, and this one now from 2018 to where we are. Let's see. Initially, it was just flat, but yeah, you can see now that we've done about a 80% run on that. So we'll see if maybe silver can make another signal happen on the upper end of this range. You lost power for a minute? Yeah, dude, this storm is getting beast mode down here. But yeah, that's my gold and silver chart. Ratio chart. Pretty good one. I'm glad you actually asked about that because I don't ever pull that up. Whoa! Dump fest, baby! Hell yeah! Let's get it. Oh my god, it's like... It looks like it's smoky outside. Hey, I will say thank you, Mother Nature, for watering my garden, though, because I've been, you know, kind of housebound with my broken foot, although I think I'll be good now to hopefully start driving this week. But, yeah, wowzer, man. But thanks, Nature, watering my garden. It looks great right now. All right, what do we want to look at? Do we want to look at something else, guys? Uh-oh. I love that comment you said about, I've done okay with this, but it takes a horse tranquilizer to hold you down. Yeah, dude, you just get some special K, Josh. You get some special K, and you get into big positions, dude. And you just trip balls. Woo, Bitcoin. Whoa, bitty bits. Holy moly, what are you doing over here? Are you bouncing off this horizontal like a good little boy? Yeah, okay, now we're right here, though. Let's not stall out right here. Let's get this party started for Mr. Bitcoin. I like it. I like that bounce here. This daily, if we can close... Whoops. That's a 2-day. This daily, if we can close back up above, like, 45K, would look pretty damn good. It would look extra good if it closed above 46.5. Very nice. I actually nibbled a little bit on that low there. On some, I actually used small, tiny leverage. I'm just playing around. Little lunch money trades. And I might just take it off because I can go have a nice lunch now. A couple nice lunches just from that. And this is a spot of likely stalling, so... Oh, can I click here? We got 1, 2, 3. 3 stabs. 1. Wow, we've got 3 stabs on the 3-hour. Do we have 3 stabs on the better time frame? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit, we do. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, okay. This is interesting. We do have a very, very interesting spot right here. All right, I'm going to take off that little scalp. Lunch money action. Bada boom. Yeah, we actually do have an interesting spot right here of a bounce zone. So, hello. Why, hello. Man, I really want to trade one of the new futures contracts for Bitcoin, but I'm waiting for a little bit more confirmation. You have to put up $3,500 to trade one, and it's a pretty reasonable size contract. Like every $1,000 move on Bitcoin is $100 notional. So that's not really that bad. I mean, that's pretty damn manageable. I mean, you know what, 5,000, yeah, totally. That's totally manageable. So I kind of want to buy one. I probably should have bought one earlier when we were lower, when I started the stream down here. It would have made me feel a lot more comfortable. Maybe I'll get another opportunity coming up here. Let's see, crack time frames. Yeah, getting rejected from the 200 so far. Hopefully I can bust through that. That would look really good. But I'll re-enter on some dips probably. Did looking at that ratio help you decide what you wanted to do with your silver position or with silver? Not recently, no, it didn't. So when it was really high, I thought, man, this is a super extreme level, right? So let me pull it back up. I need to clean up this chart a little bit. So I didn't use it to enter any trades on solely off of this, but oh, excuse me. I should have saved it. Damn it. Hold on. Let me readjust this because silver, just regular typed silver, just spelling it out, has the longest chart history. And I'm going to change this style up a little bit like that. Make it a little bit darker. Okay. All right. And save that. Oh, man, I missed one 300% move because it's way up here. I didn't even see it on this blip. So now, I didn't really use it when it crossed over. Oh, and actually I need to add one right here because this technically did do it, and it did sell off. So let me add that real quick because I want it to be thorough. Thorough right here to here. So there's one little blip of a little 10% move. And what it looks like, I have the back of this, no label. There we go. Save it again. All right, so no, I didn't use this straight up off of for my long silver trade. Now, it did help. I did like that this was the case, that was happening. It's just, I mean, this is like the most extreme ever, going all the way back to 75. And we can't really go back. There's not good data for anything prior to that. But, yeah, I didn't use solely off of this. What I used on silver, mostly what I really liked, is just the basic TA that I like to do. And that is back over here, right on top of these MAs. Just looked beautiful, beautiful move. And then we rally, get back above the 22 level, which is a very, very critical support zone. And then we consolidate over there, spaghettied out EMAs on the daily, and they finally reset a couple times and kept making higher lows, right? And staying bid above the 200 daily and just the basic 200. But really it is this weekly, man. This weekly chart, when this pumped also in the summer, and it just consolidated up here, and then it moved into the weekly or into the monthly chart. This monthly chart going back to last summer, looks like about July, late last summer. I mean, this is so bullish. And it's mostly also because every time frame is bullish. Dominance on DMI, RSI monthly. Dominance on the weekly. And semi-neutral on the weekly RSI. But, I mean, it's mostly dominant, staying above these levels, making an ascending triangle. Looks great. 3-day. A little sloppy, but EMAs are okay. And the bulls are asserting their dominance as of right now. Especially if this candle closes up here in the next day. I would imagine to see DMI tick back above the power zone. 2 days bullish, and obviously the daily has reset to a super sexy position right here, coming up right on the mama and the 200 and all this business looking left. So above 29 is where this thing really starts to shine, and I would probably look for like 30, low 30s almost immediately. So did I usually use that solely? No, I did not. It wasn't the sole thing, but it did help kind of just add a little bit of confidence to going long silver. So there's that. That was probably a long-winded answer, but that is kind of how I use that. And right now, we might be able to use this for extremes to the other side, right? So if this keeps getting down and it keeps gaining against gold like it did here, and we get into the I should probably actually put another line like down around here somewhere, right? And let's see. Okay, yeah, I probably should have I probably should have this line here. So if we get back down close to this level, and it looks about 50-ish, then maybe that's the extent of this move. And now that you brought that up, and I said that, I'm actually going to go do some research on this later today. around this upper 40s area, if that is like kind of a threshold for the top. Let's just look real quick. Oh, wow. Yeah, look right here. It actually hit it right here. A little smaller one for more sell-off. Wow, even right here, a little intra-week sell-off. So, yeah, it looks like it kind of has a little bit of confluence. You can see it did break here, but it still ended up rallying from 32 to 45. But that was the top and very short-lived. So, yeah, I'm going to do a little more research on that. That's interesting. I'm glad you brought that up. Because maybe there is something on the extreme to the downside, too, for tops. And if that is the case, though, I mean, it looks like about 50 is that area where the top is kind of in. Right here, it was 57. And then silver had a super dump. So maybe if we get back below 60, that might mark it. But yeah, interesting. I'm definitely going to do a little more research on that, see if there's any edge. Thanks for the question. Much appreciated. Bitty Bitcoin, not doing shit. Well, it is rallying a little bit. Let's go look at equities. What y'all doing over here? Actually, let's go look at our screener. Let's go to the screener action. Oh, that's why, I see. But I want to do equity screener, not the, because, you know. Oh, Western Digital, what are you doing, baby? Oh, wow. Holy shit. Wow, Western Digital is potentially breaking out of its long-term consolidation of the year. Well, that's pretty impressive. This thing actually is going to be bullish now above about $71-ish. Pretty nice. I just added that on the watch list because that looks pretty damn sexy. I don't know anything about Horizon Therapeuticals or Therapeutics. Therapeuticals. I'm just making up words now. Oh, we can't use that time frame for equities. Doesn't work. Yeah, nothing really on that one. Oh, wow, this one actually looks pretty good, too. If this candle, we only got 25 minutes. Close above this, above $8. Got a little saucer pattern. Looks pretty damn nice. Wow, yeah, weekly looks like it actually wants to come up here to 12 bucks. So, pretty interesting. What do we got? 12 matches. Okay, Vivi Solutions. Yeah, range bound. Not really anything sexy there. This one actually looks pretty decent. Crescent Point Energy. I think this one popped up last week on the list, too. As long as it's holding about 380. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let's zoom out on the weekly. Weeklies looks pretty good. Anything back up over about $5. Man, $5. There's this thing about $5. Whenever stocks or tradables cross $5, they love to go to 10. I don't know what it is. So if that happens right here, and look at this, rejections all right at $5. Look at that. And yeah, I don't know why that is. It's some weird psychological thing, but above $5 on this guy, man, probably gets us to $10. So, you know, for an experiment, let's go ahead and do it. Let's put an alert above $5 and then see what happens. We'll put it on the watch list too, just in case. Oh, I like this. Sideways consolidation. Very nice. Hovering above the 200. Little resistance up here at 30, but hell, that's a good chunk away from here. Love this daily chart. And 3 hours about to get sexy. Still need some time though, but any closure above about $19 looks pretty sexy. Let's see what do we got here. 3 hour looks all right above 450, but not my favorite. This is like a giant triangle right here. American Eagle or American Axle. Sorry. Oh, I like this one. This chart actually looks pretty dope. EMAs all pointing the exact way, and they got this nice little tight posturing right above the mama. This is one of my favorite type of setups. I like this a lot. Weekly, damn it. I was hoping that we'd be above the 200 on the weekly. So obviously we're going to have major resistance between about 13 and 15. Still pretty good area, though, for target on that. And risk is a little bit higher. Down to about 9, so... Oh, come on. Down to about 9, so maybe we just have to use some options or something. But this one does look pretty damn good. RRD, Donley RR and Sons. XMY. All right, we'll go look at that in a second. Yeah, nothing there. Whew, damn, look at this guy. Pretty sexy right here. I would like to have this EMA pointing up, but the way it's reacting off these lows, finding buyers right on the 377 is pretty damn sexy. Let's go weekly. And weekly almost has the nice order here. Above 280, this thing does look like it wants to reach about $5-6 eventually. This looks like it has some good history, too. Oh, yeah, look at this, too. Just looking left, oscillators, no help, because all of them are lagging. But look, left. Look at this, horizontal. Look at this shit, guys. And this is why sometimes I take stabs when there's no indicator telling me to, just using pure price action because of this right here. And there's so many examples. I try to show them every time I see them. And they don't work all the time. But the cool thing about these is, you know when you're wrong. Like, it's so easy to manage risk. Anything back below, you know, the 65-cent level, it's done. And that's it. And, you know, that's not even 10% or something. So that's why I will take stabs at those junctures sometimes. But, man, yeah, this actually looks pretty damn good, too. This little scanner thing is starting to work pretty well. Great Panther Mining Company. That's a silly-ass name. Shit, anything back over this dollar level, though, probably gets this thing real excited to $1.50. Man, lots of... Look at all this support right here. Like 75 cents, man. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. China... Zheng Thai Food. China Zheng Thai Food. Aw? I mean, bouncing off these lows, it's kind of cool, but it's just right back in the middle of the range. So nothing too sexy about that. All right, so nothing there. All right, so we went through that. Sweet. XMY. Oh, God, this doesn't trade at all. Looks pretty terrible. Yeah, what? Gross. What is this? MSCI, Min, Vol. How the hell? What is this, dude? Where did you find this garbage? No, I wouldn't trade this. I wouldn't even trade this at all. Yeah, look at this down here. Volume. Don't trade stuff like this. You'll get trapped in these positions. Like, even if you get really good gains, and you're like, oh shit, dude, I'm up 5%. Like, when you try to go to sell, they're not even gonna let you get out unless it's like on the bottom end of these ranges. I would not trade this at all. And a good way to do that is just, if you're scanning, you can add volume in the scanner. If you have trading view, you can just look here on the watch list. Whenever you open up a watch list tab, it automatically puts this in. And this is, I mean, unless you're talking about a crypto or something, I don't know. I think this is, you would have usually put a pair, I think. Or are you talking about Myriad? Because there is actually a XMY. You're talking about Myriad? If that's the case, we can go over there for a sec. But just for also future reference, you see a chart like this on a daily, shit, garbage, big X, big no-no, big no-no. There's so many other things to trade. So you are talking about the crypto, though, Anthony? Yeah, garbage. Garbage. And, yeah, anything that has volume like this, less than 1,000, I mean, dude, this crap off my screen. this shit off my screen. All right, let's go to Myriad. Bullshit ass stock. Oh, righty. Don't like the lower high. I don't like that on a weekly, so that's pretty significant. But it is finding support on the 200 MA. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's not really that great. I'm not a huge fan of this chart. I think really watching Bitcoin is really important. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? My son just got here. You want to say hi to everyone? Say hello. Say right here in the mic. Say hello. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. All right, Myriad doesn't look great. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this chart, to be honest with you. And I hate that term. I can't believe I just said that. Blah. To be honest with you. Because I lie every other time I talk. Such a stupid saying. I don't know. It's a pet peeve of mine. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, and this is such micro penny, dude. This is Doge crap, but not near as cool as Doge. So, I don't know, man. You got 30% risk just to like possible support again. I don't know, dude. I think there's better opportunities than this one. And this isn't very much traded either, is it? Yeah, I mean, not 5 million for something that's this cheap isn't really that much. And these candles just kind of look shitty on a daily even. The weekly is probably the best way to look at this, and if you really wanted to trade it, as long as it's holding above about 1/3 of a penny. Yeah, alright. I guess it looks fine. That was 1/3 of a penny. I feel like you're trying to look for these big, stupid gains like this with these thousands% moves. But... yeah, not a super fan of this guy. Not a super fan, nope. Plus, we need Mama Bear to do some cooler stuff before you start going and hunting all these altcoins. Because if Mama Bear keeps breaking, dude, all these altcoins will catch up. Even the ones that are showing relative strength. That's just how it works in crypto land. And so, yeah. Oh, Shiba Inu? Let's go, Shiba. Oh, look at this. From the beginning of the stream, there seems to be some value buyers right now. Eve. Oh, let's go look at Eve, actually, because I kind of like that project. Oh, yeah. Saucer pattern and Eve. Look at Eve, though. Just chilling on its previous local highs on a saucer pattern. Oh, actually, I already have this one greenlit. Dang it. I wish I would have... paid attention to my own analysis on these dips earlier. So that's one thing I'm trying to do, because I just watched so many things, like I told y'all earlier in the stream with the Bitcoin just putting in the bids already. Like down here, I just kind of peppered them in, sprayed them all over the place down here. And so that way it's like, I feel like it'll be way less stressful for me too. It's like, oh, I missed that, whatever. It'll help curb some of my emotional capital. And so it's like, oh yeah, if it gets full and you're like, well, what if it keeps dumping? Well, whatever, that happens. You know, then I'll stop out and lose some money. Big deal. Don't be scared of losing money. That is part of the trading game. It's actually the only thing that is guaranteed in trading, is that you will take losses. There's no other guarantee in trading except for that. So just accept it and move on. Let's see here. Yeah, wow, Eve though, man. That Eve, boy. 471. I like it. Very nice, Eve. This is pretty shocking. Relative strength. I'm about to make a relative strength crypto list because, you know, we did that the other day and it killed it. What was one of them on there? This one was on there. Look, KSM still showing it. Nano was on there too. It had the pump, but giving it up since then. And Eve was on there. None of these other ones were on there, but I'm just trying to remember. XEM breaking down. This one is about to get ungreen lighted. All right, let's go because we're getting close to the end of the day. So let's go to the major DOS market, the real market. Oh, we're flipped green. Let's go, rut. Flip green on the rut. Hell yeah. I likes that. NQ. Oh, come on, NQ. If this daily can come back above 13.3, that would look so awesome. And I would be looking for further continuation on this guy. To the upside, that is. Oh, right. Dow's holding up the... Man, look at this. Comes right back, tests the upper end of the range, and comes back above the 10 simple. Man, and if the Dow closes back above this horizontal, good deal. What's up? You look sleepy, dude.
No.
No? Because you usually like to say hi to people. You don't want to say hi? No? Yeah, that means you're kind of tired then. That's okay. Oh, VIX giving it up. VVIX still staying bid, though. Until VVIX gets back below 118, it might be a little bit of a concern on the volatility action. All right. Let's see. What do we got? 10 minutes. Do I need to do any management? Do I need to take off all my silver and gold? No. I don't think I want to do that. But I do. LRC library. And that Bancor. Oh, I like Bancor token. That's a good one. Snap. Dude, this thing is so hard for me to decide what I'm gonna do with this silver. Even though I took off all my Hecla mining position, I'm still like, it still hasn't curbed enough of my fear of losing money, I guess is what that probably stems from. Fear of, it's like backwards FOMO. It's not fear of missing out, it's fear of giving up gains or something. What's the acronym for that? Fear of giving up gains. FOGUP. I got FOGUP right now, not FOMO. That's that FOGUP, dude. That FOGUP will get you. That's going to be a new acronym I'm going to start using. Watch out for that FOGUP. Alright, Bancor token. Nice, sideways, chilling, range bound. Looks fine above the 21 EMA, which is about 550. So as long as it's above 550, it's okay. But we have to wait for the dailies to reset now. This daily took out all the EMAs in one slice. And whenever you see that, that is a sign that this formation's busted. And by that formation busted, I mean like when you have the EMAs like we like to look for when they're opening up like this. Whenever you get one candle that takes all of them out, it's pretty much like 80-90% chance that it's going to test the lower end of that range that it was in. So more spaghetti action. Yeah, not really going to, I wouldn't do anything with this one. It's not that great looking. Plus with Mama Bear kind of being a little punk. All right, let's go loop ring. Loop ring has a semi-saucer pattern here on the daily. Funky weekly, though. Let's see if there's some more data on loop ring. There probably is over on... Oh, look. Loop ring version 2. Loop ring coin. Instead of just loop ring, it's loop ring coin. You know it's a lot better when they add coin to the name. The technology is just pretty amazing. Something when you add coin to the name just helps the blockchain just become way stronger. It's science, you know. It's cool. Damn, okay, well, I thought Bittrex would have more of that data, but they don't. Nope. Well, I guess we're just going to stick with... Oh, god darn it. Coinbase? What is... Oh, we didn't check Coinbase's. Oh, dang it, Bobby. Nope. Okay, we're going to find one, I swear. Alright, looks like it's Bitfinex, old school Bitfinex. Yeah, I mean, right here, finding resistance at the previous all-time highs back in the last bull cycle. Man, and look at the relative weakness. Oh, I'm sorry, never mind. Scratch that, renege that. Don't even listen to that. Looks okay as long as it's holding about 43 pennies. But, and maybe riding this daily 21. But again, man, Bitcoin's got to get its shit together, man. Because even these really good looking ones, like the Eve, like Eve looks amazing. Like it looks so good. It really does. But the problem is if Mama Bear breaks and closes this daily, I think even if it closes the daily below this horizontal, that's going to really start weighing in on like all these cryptos. So kind of, I don't know, just like I've been mostly in the position since all the videos and stuff back here, this consolidation is like I don't really want to go that heavy on altcoins until I see Mama Bear not make a downtrend on a daily, which we clearly have. Lower low, lower highs. Now we have to worry about is in this rally that will come out of this at some point, wherever it is, let's just assume it's right here. Are we going to come up here and stall in this zone again to make another lower high? See, so there's a lot of other things to be worried about, I think, right now than looking for altcoin tendies. Because, you know, Mama Bear has its name for a reason. And until that changes, which it could, Mama Bear could lose its Mama Bear status in the future. But, like, we don't know that. And so we just kind of have to wait. Let's see what Ethereum's doing. Let's zoom in a tad. Oh, Ethereum is getting some love off this 3,300 horizontal. Man, if Ethereum can come back and close above the 21 EMA on the daily, that would look super sexy. Because Ethereum is just barely holding on to this trend line here that we were kind of talking about yesterday, where it closed right on it, indecision. Did get a lower tail, but let's see how the closes are way more important, generally speaking. Alrighty. Let's go back over to equities. We can just pull this up, actually, and look at all of them. Oh, yeah, let's go, baby. We are coming up to some resistance, though, right here. Let's see, what do we got? 5 more minutes. I don't have to worry about the... because I'm using futures, so those trade after the close, so I don't have to worry about that. Do I want to take off that little scalpy scalp, though? Let's go look at RUT on the crack time frames. Oh, almost reset. Little resistance here at 240, or 2240, I'm sorry. And yeah, we're right up on the resistance. Oh, so close. Can it break up here? Can it break to 226, 2227? Let's see. I'm gonna keep this chart up for a little bit and see if it can. Maybe I'll use that for some management. Any kind of breaks below these guys. All right, and then I gotta make a decision on my metals calls here. Man, I guess I could sell some call spreads against my long position. I totally could do that. I gotta figure something out. What does that look like right now if I actually do that on SLV? Because SLV is a pretty good, pretty liquid deal. Liquid deal, that's the technical term. So if I sell one at... Oh crap, I'm running out of time, aren't I, if I want to do this? So since we do have that major resistance right up here at about 29, what if I just sell a 28 call do a 28. What if I just sell that one, actually? Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, shit, maybe I'll just sell a call against my long. It's a tough one. Tough decision. Decisions. Because we are going to have a little resistance here at the 29 level. So if we do that, maybe buy 32.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah. No.
Alright, we'll go make some food here in a second, okay? Because I'm hungry too. Okay? Yeah, shit. Maybe just selling direct. You're not getting that much juice for them. They're only selling for like 50 cents, 60 cents, $1. Even right at the money is $1.35. So, how many delta is that? Like 50? And I've got, damn it, Bobby. I do have to make a decision in about 90 seconds, though. What should I do, Rex? You're not going to tell me? No? Okay. And that's not enough time. Oh, what should I do? What should I do? What are you doing? What are you doing? What should I do? What if I just sell a call spread here at 135, and then we'll buy the 30, and that makes it for about 80 cents. So that gives me pretty good protection. Let's see if that'll fill. We'll try it out. All right, there we go. So I just hedged a little bit of it off. I sold a call spread against my longs, and so now I kind of have a little range trade at about where we are now. So if the market wants to get crazy and sell off, it'll cushion some of my losses from here, and I'll take it off on any kind of dips back into the 26 handle. So I'm going to play that. Because I'm still ultimately long delta. So with options, you have to watch your delta numbers. So like right now, I've got 40 deltas. And so I got about 70 deltas total in silver. And I just sold. And delta is a directional movement percentage. So the easier way to explain it, I think, is like, so a 1-to-1, like if you have one delta, you're at like 100% of the underlying move. So if the underlying moves $1, you make $1 on one delta. If you have 0.5 delta, then on every dollar move on the underlying, you only make 50 cents instead of $1. So I had about 70-ish deltas, 80-ish deltas for SLV, and so I just sold. So I'm moving about 70 cents on the dollar on silver moves, but I just sold 26 deltas against it, so it reduces my exposure a little bit, but I can still hold the underlying position that I have. And so if it pulls back a little, then I'll probably just stay flat. And even if it rallies super hard, that one bear call spread I have will be losing money, but again, I'm still net long at about 50, 60 delta net long, even with that bearish part. And I know that might be kind of confusing, but options are kind of confusing a little bit. It's mostly just learning the lingo for them. But yeah, so we're just going to play with that. And I got it in right before the close too. And speaking of closes, let's see what we've got on the closes. And then I got to go make this kid some food. You don't feel good? Yeah, because you need to eat food, dude. I've been talking to you about that lately. All right, quick wrap up for the daily, and then we're gonna make food because I'm running out of time. Pretty decent close. I like how we're about to close above here. Let's go here. All right, so nice close on SPX. I like it came above the 10 simple. That's pretty nice. I also don't, well, actually, I also don't like this. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I don't like this here. Rejection. Did it close above the, hold on, let me see if it closed above the 33. Well, we still got the last hour here in the 3 hour to see if it can close above that. So that would be really sexy for NASDAQ. Same for the Dow Jones. Looks pretty good. Nice candle close here. Kind of funny looking, but pretty good. And let's go back to NDX. NDX and RUT are probably the worst looking ones. Kind of another funky candle here. Nice bounce off the 3618 though. So that's pretty good. Really showing that 21, 60-ish, 21 and a half area is very important support level to the bulls. Just reaffirming that as of today. So that's pretty nice. And I think that's it. I'm going to stick with holding the my long rut trade here because this is starting to shape up pretty sexy, and I would love to see the daily close back above the mama and really love it above this 22, 28 area for some continuation. So that looks pretty damn good. And I got to go sign off and deal with the kiddo and have some fun with him. I guess he stayed up too late last night or something. He's in a little bit of a mood, but whatever. And Bitcoin, for the wrap up on that, we got to really not close a daily below this horizontal. If we do that, it immediately opens the door to the upper 30s, and that'll be a major, major area because anything below that, we go into the lower 30s, and that's where it starts to get real scary on Bitty Bitcoin. All right. Much love. Peace. This has been Z-Rex, No Noise. I'm signing off now. I will see y'all guys mañana. I hope you have a awesome start of your week. Happy Monday. Holla holla. I remember what they used to say back in the day. I don't know if you ever heard people say this. They'd be like, one. I don't know. Maybe that's kind of a more ghetto thing. I grew up in a real ghetto school, so it's like, one. I'm like, what? Okay. No one really says it anymore. But whatever, who cares? No one cares about that. All right, guys, much love. I'll see y'all mañana. Have a great rest of your Monday. Peace.
Woohoo! Overtime!